Hey, my name is Maan from Kohli Consulting. I'm in one of the director with Kohli Consulting. It's been almost 5 years. I'm running this company. I've seen up and downs. I've seen many people coming and joining in, and a lot of freshers, a lot of people from students from college in joining us. Salesforce ecosystem overall, I would say, is a huge ecosystem. Whenever students are completing their BTech, BCA, MTech, they try to get into a technology which is booming, which can give them benefits on a long run as part of their career. And Salesforce is definitely one of them. I've also seen students, or I would say not only students, however, from different technologies, from different backgrounds, people are coming and joining Salesforce ecosystem and try to become developers in Salesforce. The only problem which we as individual not able to understand from where to start and what could be the career path they should take. Every student or every individual has different USPs or skills. Now let's categorize those skills as few of them are pretty good with regards to communication. Few of them might be good with regards to analytical thinking, logical reasoning, and couple of them definitely, would be good with regards to coding and understanding. I meet people who are joining, Salesforce ecosystem at a fresh, and they want to give a fresh start at the age of 30 also. I've seen those people. The moment I ask one question, what do you want to become in Salesforce? Why you have chosen that technology? The only two answers which I'm getting is I want to become Salesforce developer. And the second is there is a lot of money. Absolutely right. Huge money is there, but only for those who achieve something in a time frame. Now, I always advise them, suggest them, check your capabilities, check your skills, what you are good at. But we need to understand Salesforce as a platform is not only and only development. 70% of click and 30% coding is required. Any of your customer who wants you on that technology to develop a CRM for them always want that 70% should be the standard implementation, and the standard implementation can only be possible when you're not writing the code. We all need to understand that's the USP of Salesforce. That's the reason Salesforce is community is huge and people are joining this community because not much of coding is required there. What do you want to become in Salesforce is the first important question you need to ask. That's first, number one. Number two, you need to write down all your skills. Take a piece of paper, write down all your skills. Okay, I'm good in coding. Give your marks out of 10. You can rate yourself. You can rate yourself on the coding skills. You can rate yourself on the administration skills. You can rate yourself on the com skills. You can rate yourself on the analytical reasoning, on the Java part, on the testing part, on any language which you know in IT, I'm talking about. So once you have your skill set, once you have your all the pros and cons with the rating defined, then you see what you most love. Now, if you love coding, definitely your rating on coding should be high as well. Because if you love something, which means you understand coding, you understand the syntax. But if you love understanding somebody's business, then business consulting is one of the key area. It's not that only developer would be getting the high salary and a consultant would not. Trust me, guys, it is all about the consulting. It's all about the administration. Development is just 30% part of Salesforce. So if you don't know, so let's say you wrote your skills, you rate them, and still you're dicey. Still you're contemplating what should I do? I don't know whether I'm good in development, I'm good in testing, I'm good in administration, I'm good in, I would say, as a consultant. I don't know because I've not worked on those areas, so I really don't know what my skill set could be. In those scenarios, what you have to do is take a small training. on Salesforce from any of your local institutes nearby, or go to trailheads, do some trailheads, and understand. There are different paths there as well. You can be administrator, you can be a developer, you can be a consultant also. Trailhead is also one of the thing, but I still suggest, because that's what I have understood. I could be wrong also, but I still suggest take a training of 1 or 2 months from one of the local institute who will make you learn the jargons, the basic concepts of Salesforce, whether it's your field level details, whether it's your workflows, whether it's your triggers, whether it's your flows, whether it's your the basic backend setup of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, or anything, right? Now, after taking the 2 months of a training, you would have little understanding, if I would not say full understanding, but a little understanding where you are inclined to. Now, you can choose your path to become an administrator, to become developer, or to become tester, or a consultant. Now, let's say even after 2 months of a training and doing certain trailheads, you still not know where you want to go. Okay. Now, take a deep breath. You give few interviews and join as a fresher there. Any of the Salesforce partner firms, or wherever Salesforce getting implemented, you can try and join those firms as a fresher on a probation period as a trainee, and understand that ecosystem after that. Because once you join as a trainee or a fresher there in any of the partner ecosystem or any of the company who's implementing Salesforce for you, for their customers, then they might can hire you as a trainee. Right now, joining as a trainee is important for you, not the money, even though you have done 2 months of a training. Reason is because you are still struggling to choose your path, whether to become a consultant, developer, tester. Because trust me, I'm still telling you, it is very, very important to choose the right path from the beginning itself. Because there are people I've seen at the age of 30, they try and change their career and come to Salesforce, but they really don't know at the age of 30 what they want to become, which path they have to choose. Try and join a firm who's implementing Salesforce projects as a trainee. But you need to be very clear with them. As of now, I'm still working on my skill set. I love the technology. I love Salesforce, but I don't know whether I have to become a consultant or a developer or a tester or a UI designer. I'm still trying to learn. And if you give me different projects, then it will give me more clarity. Be very candid and tell them you're not very clear about it, because in 2 months nobody knows what you want to become, because you have not learned, you have not worked in that technology. Till the time you will not work into that technology, you will not know what is your game is what you love. Try and take different projects from them where you get the knowledge of administration. And if you are okay for the administration, because that's a very basic step to learn administration. Whether you want to become a consultant, you still need to learn admin. If you want to become a developer, you still need to learn admin. If you want to become a tester, you still need to learn admin. And if you want to become a UI designer, you still need to learn admin. Or an integration expert, still need to learn admin. Admin is a basic step. You learned in the institute, and now you have joined a company, and you reach to a particular stage that some sort of small task and being work being given to you. The initial task and the work always starts from logging in, changing the color theme, making certain fields, certain objects, relationships, or could be a workflow. And slowly and gradually you reach from field level details to a workflow, from workflow to a flow, and flow to more detailed deep dive into the triggers or notifications. And then learn product also. Learning a product is also very important, because that eventually takes 2 3 months or 4 5 months for you to learn the product. So after doing 2 months of a work, taking different tasks from your employer, from your project managers, and taking responsibility to completing those tasks, whether you've been liking it or not liking it. Very, very important for you. If you have taken a task from your project manager, obviously you have to complete that task. Google is the key. Everybody can, Google and, see how you can achieve it, and take a help from your seniors also and try to complete your task. Now, after 1 or 2 months, again, take a pause and see you have completed as a trainer, you have worked on the real-time projects of Salesforce, and you understand administration work of Salesforce. Now what? If this is the only thing which you want to achieve in life, no. Now the career will start. you're understanding the business need. If you love talking to customers and take understand how their business works, like whether it's a professional services company or whether it's a legal firm or it's a IT firm or it's a manufacturing firm, if you understand their business and really pen down everything on a piece of paper, whether it's from lead to opportunity management or a case to your complaint management. So these things will make you understand the business consulting basically. So consulting role is little different as compared to developer, because there you understand the customer's business, pen down everything, and then see what solution can be given to the customer, whether it's sales cloud, whether it's service cloud or a community cloud. Now after that, if you love working with customers, understanding their need, then BA is the good option for you. Then slowly and gradually pick up one product line of Salesforce, which is Sales Cloud, and then become a master of there. Do your Sales Cloud consultant certification, and start learning Sales Cloud a lot. Then, if after the Sales Cloud been over, then you can go to the Service Cloud of it, and then become master for the Service Cloud consultant or Community Cloud consultant and all that stuff. However, if you're not at all, I mean, I would say your interest is not to interact with the customer because you have that fear, or your calm skills are not good, or you don't want to take that role of front facing, you want to be at the back end and doing your coding stuff. Then after administration, go to the advanced administration, learn flows, how something can be achieved with the flows without even writing the code. After advanced, administration, then you need to work on your development skills. Learning your Apex, should understand the Java syntax and everything. Then the coding would come into the picture. And if while doing the certain task of the project, do tell your managers to please give you the testing task also, because that is also important aspect of Salesforce. Testing is the key. So it's not just, if you're a tester, there's some demeaning role as compared to developer. No, none of your role is demeaning, because every aspect, every role has their own individuality. Every role has, its own uniqueness, because without a tester you would not come across, you cannot roll out on a production, right, without testing. And there are a lot of things which you can do in testing also. And nowadays, automation testing is the key. So do take different type of tasks, as I told you in the beginning. When you are joining a firm, consulting task where you are writing a document, whether you are understanding the processes, making the flow charts on the Figma, or making BRD documents, business requirement document, or take testing task also take some administration task, not just the very basic one, but go slowly and gradually to the advanced level also. Now, sit with a senior developer and see how they are coding. That is also one more key to make your interest into the coding also. If you are understanding it, great. And then take a small leg of that, small piece of that coding, and then understand. And then, because shadowing really makes a difference. When you are sitting with a senior developer and you're shadowing that person, you understand. You're not talking something, you're just viewing the screen. And after 1 hour, 2 hour, you understanding the syntax of it, the for loops and everything. Now, this is your interest. If you are not sitting with a senior folk or a senior developer, you would not know the criticality and the complexity of the code which they might be writing on Salesforce platform. And just thinking, I want to become a developer and I know a bit of, I will learn, or I know 10% of coding, so I'll become a master in Salesforce development. No. And slowly, gradually, the development will go away. When I'm saying will go away, means 70% coding, 70% clicks. And that's the reason people are loving Salesforce. They want to onboard CRM. Salesforce is a CRM for their company, because they want to be in the best practices. They want to use the system as a standard system, no custom system. That's why they're paying huge amount of money to Salesforce, because most of the things can be achieved in a different technology. If something can be achieved in 4 5 months, same thing can be achieved in 2 or 3 weeks of time. So it's very, very important for all of us, when we are new to the technology, we should understand in Salesforce community, your friend could be a developer, your friend could be a project manager, or your family could be a director also. But you should sit with them and then understand first that do I only have to become a developer even though your skill set is not for the developer, and you do not want to code, but still you want to become a developer. What will happen after that? You will not be able to succeed in 2 3 years. If a person who loves coding might achieve or reach to a particular level in 3 months, you might be able to achieve the same stage in, let's say, 3 years, because that's not what you love. If you love comms, if you have a good comm skills and you love understanding different type of businesses, interact with different customers, understand their pain areas, give a solution to them, consulting is the role. So why to become only a developer when you are not from your heart, when you're not a developer? That's my only answer. See, only because there is a lot of money in Salesforce doesn't mean that every developer will be getting the money and none of the consultant, tester, UI designer, project managers, directors, practice head would not get the money. No. End goal is to, after 10 years, you can't be a developer only. You need to understand after 10 years, you can't be a developer. For initially 2 3 months, you can be a developer, but after that, you can't be a developer. You reach to a project manager or an architect position, and then slowly and gradually a practice head later on. So, and a consultant can also same trajectories there. Business analyst, then data analyst, or a consultant, and a product specialist, and after that, manager, a project manager, and slowly and gradually reach to a particular position as a practice head or a director. Same way a tester and senior handling a testing team, and slowly, gradually, if not in 10 years, it can be 11 years, somebody would be a project manager from testing to reach to that stage. The only one thing which we all need to learn is mastery. We need to master what we are doing. We need to learn quickly and achieve a particular goal. Set your goals that if you are administrator, that within 3 months I will be to the core of administration. I will be able to learn everything in the administration and then go for the advanced administration, then go for the development if you really want to become a developer. Last point here is understanding the career goal is very, very important. And then choosing a Salesforce as a technology and making your career into it is not the only thing which you need to do. Also need to understand if you're choosing Salesforce technology as your career, which path you need to take, a BA path, a tester path, a development path, or a UI designer path. And after that, product you need to get mastery on. So you want to get mastery on Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Community Cloud, Heroku, Experience Cloud. A lot of products are there. Now, industry specific consultants are there in Salesforce. Industry specific developers are also there in the Salesforce. If you have not worked on e-commerce cloud of Salesforce, nobody will hire you for the e-commerce. So if you have worked on Sales Cloud development, you can work on one or two more products, but you can't work on marketing cloud of it, or you can't work on e-commerce cloud of Salesforce. So knowing your career path, making your career path is very, very important. Please choose your career path wisely. It's not that your friend is going for a testing, so I will also go for the testing, because your skill set and your friend's skill set is totally different. Your mindset, logical reasoning, your analytical thinking is totally different as compared to your friend. We all need to understand because we all are different. Our mindset is different, our skill set is different, and our interest is different. So it's not that just choosing a Salesforce technology and becoming a Salesforce developer or a consultant will take you to the right path. Entering Salesforce technology is very, very easy. Trust me, it's very easy. But reaching to a particular stage is difficult. So from entering to a Salesforce technology and becoming a consultant, industry consultant, becoming a solution architect, becoming a functional architect, becoming a technical architect of Salesforce in 5 years is the game. So it's very important. Choose your career path, make your career path. If you do not know, still, if you're in doubt, please make sure you consult with your seniors, you consult with your family and friends, and you can consult with me any given point of time which career path need to be choose. In the end, I would say it's your career. Throughout the life, you will be on this career only. So if you're not starting your career on a right path from the beginning, after 2 years, you will realize that, oh, you're trying to become a developer, but you might not be able to because your coding skills, your love for coding is not there. So in the end, consult, choose your career path wisely, make goals. Do not change company because of salary. Change company because if you're not getting the right opportunity, different projects to learn. If you're just sitting idle over there, then obviously you need to shift your companies. But if you're getting different amount of projects, different aspects of project, different category of projects, and you have work for 1 year, work in that company, learn first and then shift. Thank you.